Bonjour et bienvenue. Hello, welcome. Today we're going to look at tâche 2 de l'expression orale de TCF. Tâche 2. Nous allons aborder tâche 2 de l'expression orale de TCF Canada. Tâche 2 de l'expression orale de TCF Canada is usually for you to ask questions in different situations of life. You're supposed to show your capacity to make inquiry, either in a formal or informal situation. You can ask questions in any area. So, aujourd'hui, nous allons aborder l'apprentissage. Alors, donc, aujourd'hui, nous allons aborder ce sujet qui dit, so I'm going to explain to you, for those of you who are just starting to learn, tâche 2, you're expected to ask questions. And questions are taken from every area of life, any area. You can face any area of life. Will be thrown at you, the situation, and you'll be asked to ask questions to your examiner, to assume the examiner is the person you're facing in real life. So in this video, we're going to tackle a question around making inquiry sur l'apprentissage du français langue étrangère. Yeah, and I think this question, this subject should be easy for you because you have already seen yourself in the situation. So the question we're looking at is, vous souhaitez prendre des cours individuels de français auprès d'une enseignante. Posez-lui des questions pour obtenir toutes les informations nécessaires. In this tâche 2, you read the examiner will read the question to you and also give you a slip for you to see where it is written. And if you have any question, you're free to ask the person. Okay? So I'm going to read the question again slowly and assuming that you'll be able to take it. Vous souhaitez prendre des cours individuels de français auprès d'une enseignante. Posez-lui des questions pour obtenir toutes les informations nécessaires. So in this video, we're going to look at les conditions, les questions que vous allez poser qui peuvent vous rapporter le niveau B2 ou C1. And I'm going to explain to you how you always need to start going about this question. The first thing you need to know about tâche 2 is you're doing a role play. Okay, you're doing a role play. So if you're given a situation, the best thing will be to create, you won't just start asking questions. You always create the scenario, the situation. Okay. Alors, in this situation, what do you do first? You have to creating the content by first of all, greet, bonjour, madame, bonjour, monsieur, j'aimerais. So you are asking the question now. J'aimerais prendre des cours individuels de français auprès de vous. You can also start by saying, oh, j'ai beaucoup entendu de vous, de votre enseignant de français. Il y a des gens qui ont déjà parlé de vous et j'aimerais prendre des cours individuels chez vous. So you see, you have created the situation by telling the person, you have created the scenario, then you can say, avez-vous quelques minutes? You can ask the question from your own sentence, your own question. You can say, avez-vous quelques minutes pour me donner plus d'informations? You have more minutes, and the person will say, oui, the examiner. Alors, then you start. Okay? And don't forget that you also need to use your logic, your connectors. You also use your connectors to connect what you're saying. So it won't be as if you're just reading out questions. By the way, I forgot to mention that this tâche 2, you have the opportunity to jot down some ideas. So once you read the question, you'll be given 2 minutes for you to jot down, think of questions, and jot them down. Don't ever write them question by question, just jot them down. And then, so when you are asking the question, you can glance on your paper where you have written to remember things you want to ask. But of course, you will not even have the time to write all your questions down. You are expected to ask at least 10 questions. That is for me. I am telling you that at least try to see if you could be able to ask up to 10 questions. That way, you would have exhausted the time because you're going to ask the question for about 2 minutes. You would have exhausted the time and will now ask more questions. So, let's start with what you can ask. The situation now is vous souhaitez prendre des cours individuels. You're meeting a French teacher and you want to take a private lesson. What are the questions you're going to ask? This is the question. Alors, d'abord, you say, oh, now you have created the situation, like I said, and then you start going straight to the question. You can say, j'aimerais savoir combien de temps vous enseignez le français. Ou bien, oh, d'abord, j'aimerais savoir combien de temps avez-vous. So the person will answer, oh, remember you have to make it like real life. Avez-vous de l'expérience avec des apprenants adultes ou des nouveaux arrivants au Canada? Oui. Oh, très bien. Avez-vous déjà préparé des étudiants au TCF? Ah oui, pourquoi pas? Oui. Oh, fantastic. So you have to be like as if it's in real life, not that the person will ask you ask the question, the person said yes, then you now just go to the next question. So you give like feedback, okay? Make it a real life situation. Again, you can ask questions on, first of all, let me tell you for this, I'm just going to tell you questions on where you're asking different areas you're going to ask the question. The first one I asked now was on the person's profile. So even if you cannot memorize these questions, just know that you have to ask the question on the profile. What's your profile? How long have you been teaching? Can you teach adults? You see? Okay. Then the second one, you can ask questions on methodology. What method do you use? Méthode d'enseignement. Quelle est votre méthode d'enseignement principale? Travaillez-vous davantage à l'oral, écrit ou les deux? Person will answer, oh, fantastic, oh, génial, just giving feedback. Proposez-vous des exercices spécifiques pour l'expression orale du TCF? Est-ce que vous adaptez les cours au niveau et aux objectifs de l'apprenant? Est-ce que vous adaptez les niveaux? Comment organisez-vous les cours? Je voulais dire, quelle est la durée d'un cours individuel? Et puis, ok. Une autre question, madame. So you are making it real life. Une autre question, madame. À quelle fréquence recommandez-vous de suivre les cours? Par exemple, est-ce que vous pensez que une fois par semaine, 2 heures? Oh non, je crois que c'est mieux, c'est à vous. Person will answer whatever he likes. Ok, non, merci. Les cours sont-ils disponibles en ligne ou en présentiel? Oui. Maintenant, now you're connecting to another area. Maintenant, parlons de tarifs. Quels sont vos tarifs pour les cours individuels? Vous dites, blablabla. D'accord. Proposez-vous des forfaits ou des réductions pour plusieurs séances, comme si je veux m'inscrire pendant 3, 4 mois, est-ce qu'il y aura des réductions? C'est ça. OK. Est-ce que les supports pédagogiques sont inclus? Je voulais dire les matériels, les ressources. Oh oui, OK. D'accord, génial. Et puis, combien de temps pensez-vous que ça va me prendre pour améliorer mon niveau? OK. Oh, d'accord, madame. Oh, c'est vraiment intéressant, hein. Je vois que vous avez ce que je recherche. Je crois que je reviens à vous très bientôt pour m'inscrire. Merci beaucoup, madame, et à très bientôt. Merci, au revoir. So you can see that way you have created the situation, you make it interactive, make it a role play. This is not tâche trois. Tâche trois is one way. I'm listening, you have to convince me. But this tâche deux, you're asking questions, it's supposed to be interactive. So even when you ask the question and the person responds, try to also say something concerning that response. Something like, oh, ah, d'accord, ok. Ah, merci, c'est génial. Oh, fantastic. Just make it like that before you go to your next question. And don't forget to use your connectors. Ok. Oh. Et puis ensuite, j'aimerais savoir, use your connectors. I hope this video has helped you. Merci beaucoup. Et on se verra à très bientôt. Merci.